Folks, I just got through watching the full Mississippi Senate debate between Cindy Hyde Smith and Mike Espy, and I gotta tell you, I want to leave the link in the description box below, and you really honestly need to look at this video for yourself to make your own informed decision. But based on my observations of this particular debate, Mike Espy won, not because he was an outstanding speaker, but more so because he had command of most, not all, but most of the facts. And this woman basically was repeating talking points. And on top of that, she knowingly lied about various things. Now, they asked a question regarding campaign contributions, and she tried to, she didn't try, she said that Mr. Espy accepted a $750,000 campaign contribution from a dictator over in Africa who is currently on trial for various crimes. And that in itself is bad. But Mr. Espy had an explanation as far as that was concerned. First of all, it was not a campaign contribution. And she knew it because later on in the debate, she stated that he accepted $750,000 in payment from, the gentleman who is, based on what they said here, an absolute pig and a criminal. But that when Mr. Espy stated when he found out, how bad this guy was, he immediately, killed the contract. And when the new leader came in, he didn't accept an extension. So that in itself, the lady was lying. But my main thing is this woman has voted to kill the Affordable Care Act, but then out of the other side of her mouth claims that she's not against pre-existing conditions. That in itself is a lie because she was a co-sponsor with another senator for a bill that on its face looks like it defends pre-existing conditions, but it actually doesn't. What the bill actually says is that an insurance company cannot deny coverage to an individual with a pre-existing condition, but that it does not have to cover that condition. So in other words, you can get insurance, and as long as you have a claim for something other than the pre-existing condition that you have, they would honor it. But if you try to present a claim for that pre-existing condition, they would have the right to deny it. So there's a difference between covering pre-existing conditions and covering people who have pre-existing conditions. So you got to read between the lines. And then the other problem I had was the racial comment that she made. She did all kinds of flip-flops and quote-unquote gave an apology to anyone who felt offended. Well, that's not an apology, folks. And in my opinion, this lady, based on the fact that she basically gave all her answers by reading from her notes, that she doesn't have the ability to think on her feet. And when she made that particular comment, she didn't have any notes in front of her, so basically that comment came from her heart. So if she's happy to sit in the front row of a public hanging, i.e. lynching, and we know who got lynched, basically black people in Mississippi, which led the country in the amount of lynchings anywhere from 1862, I believe, to 1960, I want to say 64, followed up by Georgia, and in third place was the Lone Star State of Texas. She is basically saying that she doesn't have a problem with it. So again, I'm going to leave a comment in the description box with the link to the particular debate, and honestly take a look at it for yourself. Again, Mike Espy was not the smoothest public speaker or debater, But this lady made him look like he was basically the champion debater from the Yale School of Business. Talk to you guys later.